Lord, this is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to part 3 of Divine Mercy in Action that I've witnessed in my family this past 2 weeks. And so my parents were in the ICU for a little over 2 weeks. And the doctor was surprised that they're responding well. Their vitals are becoming stable. So we're all full of hope that they will able to survive, go home, and be with us. But on May 3rd, at around 11 p.m., my sister was texting me and was calling me. And usually around 10:30, I'm already asleep. I try to sleep early. But that night, I don't know what happened. I went to the chapel and just started to pray. And also usually by around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I surrender all my gadgets, my phone, my laptop, my iPad to my brother priest so that I will be able to prepare to sleep, right? But that night, Father Roger closed his door early to sleep, and also Father Mark was away. So had all my gadgets, and so we were able to Facebook each other, and the doctors were trying to revive my mom, but the doctor said even if they're able to revive her, she will be like a vegetable, like in a coma. And we don't want that, right? So we really prayed, and we were led to pray the chaplet of the Divine Mercy in behalf of my mom. And so I just explained to them from the Diary of Saint Faustina, section 1565. So it says there, Saint Faustina writing this in her diary, when I entered the chapel for a moment, the Lord said to me, my daughter, help me to save a certain dying sinner. Say the chaplet that I have taught you for him. When I began to say the chaplet, I saw the man dying in the midst of terrible torment and struggle. His guardian angel was defending him, but he was, as it were, powerless against the enormity of the soul's misery. A multitude of devils was waiting for the soul. But while I was saying the chaplet, I saw Jesus just as he is depicted in the image. The rays which issued from Jesus' heart enveloped the sick man, and the powers of darkness fled in panic. The sick man peacefully breathed his last. When I came to myself, I understood how very important the chaplet was for the dying. It appeases the anger of God. So when I read this, it brought us siblings so much peace and consolation and hope that what Jesus did for this sick person, he did it to my mom. Okay, and so it was beautiful. And then the following day, again the same thing happened. My dad having good vital signs in the morning, and in the evening I got a text from my sister. All the vitals went down, and they were trying to revive him, and and my siblings, I was not there, but they were able also to pray the Chaplet of the Divine Mercy, the Rosary, and also the Litany to Saint Joseph. Okay, so those three were prayed for my mom and my dad. The Rosary to entrust them to Our Lady, and the Litany to Saint Joseph to entrust them to Saint Joseph, who is the patron of the dying and the patron of a happy death. So I truly believe that they died a holy and peaceful death. Okay, and in those 2 weeks that they were there in the ICU, they suffered a lot. They got intubated. They couldn't eat, uh, and but I think that suffering was a form of purification. They need to be purified. I couldn't imagine like if the Lord would just take them all of a sudden without any preparation. I don't know where they will be. So the Lord prepared them through that suffering, and it helped purify their souls and prepare them for that. And so I just saw the divine mercy in action in this last 2 weeks. So I really hope that you grow in your devotion to the divine mercy. I would like to thank all the doctors, uh, all the nurses, caregivers, all those who have helped in their prayers and financially to help us out. Thank you so much in behalf of my siblings. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And sometimes we're just overwhelmed with all the love and support coming from all of you. Okay, so again, I would like to invite you to attend the funeral mass of my parents this May 14, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and also on May 15, 9 a.m. Manila, Philippines time. Be a living saint. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust.